For how long will the government of Cameroon keep on pretending that things are okay in Cameroon? Why thousands are dying every blessed day? Millions are going below poverty lines, and millions hungry, going without food and feeding on less than $1 a day. How long will the government of Cameroon keep on pretending that they don't know the causes of the hardship in Cameroon? When President Paul Biya and his entire government want to address the situation, they blame it on the fighting, the war in Ukraine and coronavirus. I'm asking this question, that even those who are involved, the Ukrainians and the Russians, they are not complaining the way Cameroon is complaining and blaming themselves. Russia and Ukraine, they are feeding well, more than Cameroonians. Yet, President Paul Biya have forgotten the main reason behind the hardship in Cameroon. That is the Anglophone crisis. The Anglophone crisis is behind the hardship in Cameroon. And should we say that the Ambazonia are winning? Because if they can bring Cameroon down to its knee economically, I can say that they are winning. Because they have frustrated the government of President Paul Biya for these past 7 years. Yet, the government and the leaders, that is President Paul Biya, have never one day mentioned anywhere that the Anglophone crisis have any consequences economically. I have never heard President Paul Biya or any member of the government saying that that the Anglophone crisis is causing hardship. They keep on blaming the war in Ukraine and coronavirus. They have forgotten that the military is draining the taxpayer money every blessed day, buying ammo cars, munitions, guns, and many other war weapons. Carry them, ammo cars that cost hundreds of millions. They go with it to Southern Cameroon, and Ambazonia will burn it in less than an hour. And then they will go for another one. Yet they have never given an account of what is actually happening in Southern Cameroon. If President Paul Biya would not stop the fighting, the military action in Southern Cameroon, things will turn worse. And I'm calling on all Cameroonians, whether you are an Anglophone or you are a Francophone, to stand up. I believe you people are seeing fuel shortages, scarcity all over Cameroon, businesses bankrupt, vehicles, people cannot go to work because they don't know where to buy fuel. In Cameroon, where we have oil-rich Bakassi, the Sonora in Limbe, producing oil. Cameroon is producing oil, but Cameroon do not have fuel. It is terrible. And all because of the Anglophone crisis. A constitutional problem that President Paul Biya decided to solve it militarily. And Cameroonians are behind him, clapping for motion of support without reasoning. Many Francophones believe that it is an Anglophone crisis. It is not an Anglophone crisis. It is a Cameroonian crisis. And all Cameroonians have to stand up and stand up sincerely and say no to this regime in place, the CPDM. They are enjoying. When we are talking about no electricity, they have constant electricity. When we are talking about no drinkable water, they are having constant drinkable water. When we talk about fuel scarcity, they are having constant fuel. They can go anywhere. They can do anything at any time. They use the money they have embezzled from us to buy all the food stuff, and we have nothing. Whether you increase the price of a food of necessity, good of necessity, to what kind of level they have the money to buy, we are the ones suffering. And if we keep on remaining quiet, we will die one after another because of hunger. Because of hunger. The Anglophone crisis is the main reason why Cameroonians are suffering. The Anglophone crisis. If the crisis stopped today, everything will return to normalcy. But if President Paul Biya keep on draining the taxpayer money and feeding the military, and the military are not even doing anything, they are also being killed by the Ambazonia fighter, added to the financial damage on the people of Cameroon. The budget of the military keep on increasing every place a day. Yet, we remain quiet. Another budget came out, and the military still have the lion's share or an elephant share of the budget. To do what? To buy ammo cars that they will take to Southern Cameroon, and Ambazonia will burn it immediately, and they will go for another one. With what? With the taxpayer money. A word to a wise is sufficient, but a paragraph to a fool like President Paul Biya and his entire government is never enough. And we will not sit behind under a fool and become fools and be killed. We have to do something. Cameroonians, think and join the struggle for freedom for all Cameroonians.